Are you serious? Are you serious? The book of Revelation talks about a black horseman that will gallop throughout the land. It talks about it affecting the world economy in the 6th chapter of Revelation. Yahoo News today has posted 2 articles on the homepage, the front page of their website. One of them they pull back out from April 23rd, 2015. And it says, first look, U.S. dollar substitute to go public on October 20th. The International Monetary Fund is one of the most secretive and most powerful organizations in the world. They monitor the financial health of more than 185 countries. They establish a global monetary rules and provide bailout assistance to the bankrupt nations. On October 20th of this year, the IMF is expected to announce a reserve currency alternative to the U.S. dollar, which will send hundreds of billions of dollars moving around the world literally overnight. Now, I covered this when it first came out, and I actually did a video about which I called the New World Dollar, and you really need to watch that right here on YouTube. But I also have information from Steve Myers, who writes, recently all 16 branches of our intelligence community have come together to release a shocking report. These agencies include the CIA, the FBI, the Army, the Navy. They're already beginning to estimate the impact of a fall of the dollar as the global reserve currency and America's reign as the world's leading superpower being annihilated in such a way equivalent to the end of the British Empire in World War II. They're calling this a global reset. Jim Richards feels he and his colleagues that their warnings are being ignored by our political leaders and the Federal Reserve, and we're on the verge of entering the darkest economic period in our nation's history. Now, you guys know, if you've been following me on YouTube and on my live broadcast every day, Monday through Friday, from 12 noon to 3 p.m. Eastern, and Sunday Night Live from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern. You know that I've had a guest on several times, an economic expert by the name of Fabian Calvo. Fabian has written a book called The Economic Global Reset, and he is predicting that soon that we are going to see a shift from the reserve standard from the U.S. dollar to a new currency, either China's currency or maybe even a one world currency. Now, there's 6 times there's been a reset, literally a global reset. Different empires have had the lead and all other finances balanced against it. The Babylonian Empire, the Roman Empire, the Ottoman Empire, the Persian Empire, the British Empire. I mean, all of these and others have had the opportunity to lead the way. Right now, the American Empire. But that's about to change. As a matter of fact, I've even got inside information from folks several levels up in J.P. Morgan Chase Bank who say the new software that goes into the computers for the banking year of 2016, in the software, it is not written in automatically, as it always has been, that the U.S. dollar is the reserve standard currency. Instead, it's blank, as if something else could be put in there. There's no question. It's blank. Why? Is there going to be an announcement of a new dollar or a Chinese dollar, Chinese currency, that you can choose which one you want to use? Is it going to be 2 of them that it will be the reserve standard? How can that be? They're not the same in value. Or will there literally be a shift, a transition period into a new world currency? Are we on the brink of the beast? Are we on the edge of eternity? Is something biblical going on with the signs of the second coming of Christ? Are you serious? Yahoo News has 2 separate articles right now on the homepage of this question, the same question. I'm going to ask you this question. Are you saved? Have you been born again? Are we living on the brink of the beast? Are we on the edge of eternity? Have we come to the apocalyptic hour? What? Are you seriously understanding the severity of the moment? Now, if you're a Christian, you don't have anything to fear because the Lord hasn't appointed us unto wrath. But I want to say this. We don't know how far into this beginning of sorrows we got to go. And we are watching literally biblical prophecy for being fulfilled before our very eyes. Time is running out. And the Bible tells us in Revelation 6 these words about these four horsemen, especially the third seal when it opens. In Revelation 6:5, it says, and when he opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, come and see. And I beheld, and lo, a black horse. And he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. And I heard the voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. So I'm telling you, there's going to be a shift. But you, if you've been faithful in your tithing, if you've been faithful in your giving, if you've been walking according to the blessings of Abraham, if you have read and followed Malachi's prophetic instructions, you are living in a different, you're in the world, but you're not of the world. You're under a total different system. You're under God's system. Are you saved? The most important thing is, are you saved? None of this matters if you're not saved. Give your life to Jesus Christ. Be born again. We are seriously running out of time.